Camp Promise is a blessing because there's really no other camp that serves a population in the area. We have campers that come from 4 or 5 hours away, radius from Spokane to eastern Montana down into Wyoming, and just a program like ours is pretty rare, and a lot of families see it as a benefit to their kids and have that camp experience. We've seen it here, but at least get a chance to share truth and to share God's love, and as they realize that our staff isn't here for a big paycheck, but here to serve God and to love people as they've felt God's love themselves. The divorce rate for families that have a disabled child is quite high. Just all the extra stresses, and brothers and sisters who feel mom and dad torn away. Again, their sibling takes so much of mom and dad's time that sometimes they feel a little second best. So it can be a real toll on families, and so just to have at least one time a year where the family can focus on making those connections, and couples can have that time together. It can just be a real refreshing time for them as well.
It's a very ambitious project, for camp to undertake, and Big Sky does not have a huge donor base, that where we can tap, and we're just a small camp. So it's a big step that we're taking, and so we're really seeking the Lord in it, and going to be seeking a lot of grants and everything else like that. But we're just really looking for people or businesses or whoever to partner with us and think about maybe supporting this project.
I think too the population of our campers is becoming older and older because they've grown up coming to camp, and just the opportunity to have a facility where we could divide out even ages, the way they're able to interact with the scripture, that we could offer maybe a week of camp for those that are just physically disabled and able to interact in a way with the scripture that is maybe more at a pure relationship with the counselors, and then others maybe a younger crowd, and that week could be a little more targeted to their age appropriate. The curriculum for Bible or the games or whatever, it could all be a little bit spaced out a little more than we're able to do right now, and target their needs better in that way.
Another real benefit of a facility that could be targeted to Camp Promise in the summer is we would have room, and obviously we wouldn't expand too quickly too soon, but we'd have room to schedule to add weeks, and we would be able to then advertise or promote the work that we're doing here at camp. Right now it's basically word of mouth, families telling their friends, families telling families about camp, and we already have a waiting list, so it's kind of hard to go out and beat the bushes and let families know that we offer this service for them, just because space is so limited. So to have room to be able to go out and travel to cities around Montana and the states surrounding, to let them know that there is this opportunity for their sons and daughters to come to camp, and yet, and to have that time to interact with truth and to meet their peers, and for more families to get that break a year would be really beneficial. I think the need is there, and to have able to let people know that it is available would be really beneficial.
Most of our current facility was built in the 60s into the late 70s, so just that idea of some modern wheelchair access and wide doorways and everything else. We're running a camp in a facility that is not meant for what we're doing here, so I really like that idea of everything ADA approved. And